Hello everyone. Today we are going to finally do COVID-19 data science prediction. I was posting this on my Instagram about this project since a very long time, and today we will finally do this project. So basically we are going to do this project by using FB Prophet. Now what is FB Prophet? Let me first explain you quickly. Okay. FB Prophet is a time series data science tool. You can say FB Prophet is a time series tool. What is time series? It's a very simple concept. You know that in machine learning you have classification, regression. Okay, and time series is you can time series. What is time series? Let me first quickly explain you. Okay, time series is something which changes with respect to time. Okay, like stock market, COVID-19 cases which we are going to see, temperature or anything which changes with respect to time, that is time series. Okay, now we have two things here, last update and observation date. We are going to use this column. Okay, we just need 4 columns: observation date, confirmed, deaths and recovered. Okay, we just need 4 columns. You can use this one too. This is like year, date and month. It's like a month is written first, which we will format it later. Okay, and then time also. You can use this one also, but for simplicity, for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to use this, then these 3. So what we are going to do today is, first of all, let me explain what is time series. As I said, time series is something which changes with respect to time. Now what is regression? Time series is a part of regression. Okay, regression is something regression. What is regression? Regression is something which changes with respect to one or another variable. Okay, like x and y. Like x is changing, y is changing. It's not like it's sales forecasting, but still this regression project is something else. It's like it is changing with respect to some other variable, not by time. Okay, not by time, but time series is also a part of regression, you can say. Okay, like super coolness is changing with respect to awesomeness. Okay, it's not changing with respect to time. Whatever which is changing with respect to time is known as time series, or means it can come under as time series project. Okay, like month, and then this what do you say, mega bear or any example you can have now, stock market, COVID-19 and all. Okay, Bitcoin prices, anything which is changing with respect to time. Okay, that is time series. We are going to use this FB Prophet. It is developed by Facebook, that's why it is FB Prophet. Okay, and FB Prophet is so awesome now. It's awesome. It's completely awesome. See, in our data set, see, today date is, first of all, what we are going to do, today date is 5 January. Okay, 2021. It's a new year, 5 January 2021. Okay, right now in this world, how many cases are going on? Like total number of cases is 86 million right now, 5 January. Okay, 48 million got recovered, 48 million. Okay, and 1.87 million died. Okay, due to COVID-19. And our data set is this, which contains total how many rows? 1,72,479. Means we have data set till 6 December. Okay, till 6 December 2020, and we are going to predict how many cases, how many confirmed cases. It's gonna be till March, till April, till May, till next year, till 2022 also. How many people gonna die? Okay, how many people got recovered? So first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to train, and then we will see, this is we did training till here. Okay, and then we gonna predict first of all till 5 January. Okay, till 5 January, and then whatever result we will get here, whatever prediction we will get here, we will match. Okay, we will match with this. Okay, we will match with this, or you can say we will compare with this number. Okay, and we will see that if our model has predicted successfully the result or not. Okay, around this figure we should get the confirmed cases. We will train till the data we have means 6 December, and then we're gonna predict. First of all, we're gonna predict till 5 January 2021. Okay, and then we're gonna compare cases, recovered, and deaths. Okay, and then we can predict till March, April, May next year. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. And okay, what's our data set? Like, see the data set which I have, novel coronavirus, or sorry, COVID-19 COVID-19 data. Okay, COVID-19 data set. If you just write, okay, I'll give you a link, don't worry, I'll give you a link in the Kaggle. Okay, and yeah, I guess this one, yeah. Okay, I'll give you the link, I will give you the link. Okay, I'll give you the link. So this data set has updated till, and we only need this COVID-19 data. We don't need anything right now. We just need this COVID-19 data. Okay, and I have already imported this, and we just need this COVID-19 data. Okay, and you can see we have from 22 January 2020. Okay, from 22 January 2020 till we have 6 December 2020. Okay, and we just need this for observation date. Last update you can take, if you don't want to take observation date, you can take into this format also, but this will add another, you know, time thing. Okay, this hour, minutes, and seconds. So you, here you go, this observation date, confirmed, deaths, and recovered. So first of all, we're gonna train our model with observation date and confirmed, then date with deaths, and then date with recovered. Okay, and then we're gonna predict, and we're gonna first compare with these numbers, and then we're gonna predict till March, April, May. Okay, so we will do some data analysis, some visualization. Okay, which comes under data analysis. I'm gonna let you see like what's the difference between, you know, plot, this pandas, and then iPlot, that is Plotly. Okay, this is very beautiful. And then we're gonna make the prediction using FB Prophet. Okay, and then we're gonna compare the result like this. We're gonna compare the result. GitHub link I have provided. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on, like, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, and then okay, so I think I have explained almost many things. I think, yeah. Okay, so let's start the project. Okay, so let's start the coding, and we're gonna import some libraries. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna write and explain each line of code. So just like my every other tutorial, this tutorial also gonna be very, very, you know, handy. You can easily do anything. Matplotlib dot pyplot splt, we are giving nicknames. Okay, and the magic thing, the magic what, matplotlib inline. Okay, Seaborn, I'm gonna give a requirement.txt file. Basically it gonna contains the versions I'm using. Okay, so if you face any problem like some attribute error, you can install that specific version. Okay, how to install, wait, not volume, import, let's say we might need NumPy. Okay, how to install anything. Okay, how to install anything in Jupyter Notebook, I'm just showing you one thing. Just write pip install, let's say Seaborn. Okay, Seaborn. Okay, and just run it. Okay, or shift plus enter, it will run it. So requirement is satisfied. Okay, I have this version 0.9.0. okay, I think, yes, yeah, I have this. Okay, so I think I have this. So if you face any attribute error or anything, you just need to do like install my own. Okay, like what I have. Okay, so that your version can match to my version and your program will run successfully as it is running on my computer. Okay, So of course, so I will give you requirement.txt file. In that you have that versions and all, or you can install pip install requirements.txt. Okay, to just pip install requirement and req.txt. Okay, read here. You can just search about it, how to install requirement.txt file. You can easily install it. Okay, like with my version. So we gonna need one more thing. Okay, one more thing. The Plotly. This Plotly, if it is not running on you, okay, so sometimes it happens that Plotly doesn't work on many people. Okay, so it's all right. You don't have to do this. Okay, as what I'm gonna need. I don't think I'm gonna need this px. I'm just gonna use right now plotly dot offline from plotly dot offline. Okay, from plotly dot offline I'm gonna import init notebook method. Okay, we have this init notebook method, plot. I think I'm gonna need plot and iplot. Okay, to work with pandas directly. And one last thing, cufflinks. Okay, scf, and yeah, one more thing, warnings, to filter the warnings. Okay, import warnings and warnings dot, we have this filter warnings and directly ignore, so that those warnings don't disturb me. This coupling we need to bind pandas and plotly together. Okay, I'm going to show you, don't worry, I'm going to show you each thing, whatever I'm running. So see, okay, let this whole things come, it has successfully imported. Okay, if you want to remove this, then just run it again. Okay, we're gonna need one more thing. I'm sorry, we're gonna need one more thing to bind pandas and this all together. Plotly dot from plotly dot offline spyo. So it's like from import plotly dot offline spio, and from that also we are importing init notebook mode, plot and iplot. Okay, and so pyo, that is plotly offline dot, here we are binding what, pandas. Here we are binding pandas and plotly together. Okay, so that we can work on Jupyter Notebook, because plotly has its own dashboard. Okay, see, plotly has its own dashboard basically, so it works online. Okay, so here we are binding this online method to offline, you can say. Okay, init notebook mode, init notebook mode connected is equals to true. Okay, and this cf dot go offline. Okay, go offline, and there you go. What happened? pyo. Oh, I need to run this again, and there you go. Okay, library importation has been completed. Okay, no need to worry here. Now let's just start reading the dataset and working on that. Okay, so let me mark this down. Reading or importing the dataset, whatever you want to write. Importing the data set, and I'm just gonna go mark down this, and yeah. So what's the dataset? This is our dataset, COVID-19 data. Okay, which I've already shown you, like from you can say 22 January. Okay, this is in this format. Okay, month and then date number, and till we have this till here 6th of December. Okay, we are still 6th of December. So where is my data set? Here right now. Why I'm hearing. Okay, This is the only data set we need. Okay, we don't need any other data set. This is the only data set we need, COVID-19 data. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this path. Okay, and what I'm going to write, data frame is equals to, that is df, giving nickname, pd, that is pandas, dot, and you can see there are many functions in pandas. Okay, so we're going to need read csv because that's a csv file. So copy this path. Okay, and what's the data set name, COVID_19_ data. Okay, in the small letters, data dot csv extension. Okay, and put here r, okay, because Python takes everything in the forward slash, so put here r, and there you go. Okay, so now just see the data set dot head. So this is our data set, you can see. Okay, like we have serial number, observation date, this is basically this same. Okay, same and all. So this 4, okay, observation date, confirmed, that's, and recovered, this 4 is the only 4 thing we need. Okay, we don't need anything else. This is just for all the thing you can use for analysis. So it's like I made another video for analysis, okay, which I've already shown you. So you can use multiple number of files, you can do anything for analysis, for visualization, you can do anything. But for prediction, we just need this 4, observation date, confirmed, that's, and recovered. Okay, so let's move ahead, and df dot shape. Okay, for the shape, you can see we have this much number of rows, 1,72,480, 8 columns we have, 1 to 8. Okay, and okay, so let's first of all rename some. Okay, like let's rename this 2 and this 3 also. Okay, like this is very huge column name, it's up to you. Okay, like if you want to rename, then you can, then oops, dot columns is equals to let's say country with region. The country and region we want to replace with just a country. Okay, in the dictionary form you need to provide key pair value, in place is equals to true. Okay, like of course in place is equals to true means you want to really put that name permanently. Okay, if you don't put it, then it will not place it. Okay, this 3 observation date, I just want it to become date. Okay, it's up to you, this line whatever I am writing right now. If you want, if you feel that you want to replace this state, and there you go. So now if you call df.head, and there you go. Okay, now it has shortened. Last update you can also do. Okay, but no, not last update makes sense. Okay, df.tail, the last 5, and see we have till this much rows. Okay, and you can see confirmed. See, at 22 January we got the first confirmed case in mainland China. Okay, and till the data set we have 6 December 2020, we have confirmed cases, like you can say in lakh in this state. So you can see that we have confirmed cases this much, 1,54,813 in this state of this country. Okay, so if you talk about this mainland China in Zhejiang, I hope I am pronouncing right, we have this much confirmed cases and 1 death, and this much got people recovered. Okay, means 1 death, confirmed cases with 1 death, so 1 to 8, 9, and remaining 6 people are still going on with their recovery phase. Okay, you can analyze that, and this is the dated. Okay, so let's do some data analysis like this. Okay, and in that we gonna do data visualization also using Plotly, and with Seaborn, I think.
I don't know. And with matplotlib also I'm gonna do analysis. Why I always write bad spelling? Okay, so df.info, information. Okay, information. See, this much of rows we have. Okay, 172,480. 172,480 is non-null. Okay, non-null means no null. Okay, there is no null value. But see here, in the state 124597 is non-null and rest of the rows is null. Okay, so you can fill it, you can remove, but that's huge number of rows. You don't need to remove. You can fill it, but do we really need to fill it? No, we just need date, confirmed, deaths, and recovered to predict. Okay, we don't need all these things. You don't even need to do data analysis for this project. Okay, means not much you can do. You need to do. Okay, not much. You can see the data types. Okay, and all. So how many df dot is a null dot sum method. So here you can see that state this much of rows is having null value. You can see here also. Okay, like if you just you will find this. No, you will find that if you just directly go here. See, non-null. Okay, this is date is overlapped here, but see null. Sorry, null, and you will find many. Okay, this is state column, null. Okay, so we don't need to care about this because it's of no use. Okay, df dot describe function and see described. Okay, now you are seeing this kind of thing. Okay, in this scientific notation. Okay, and it's hard to understand. So what you can do here is you can directly go into Google and Python or Python showing values in scientific number. You can see. Okay, so we have something for you. So why my mouse is not working? Okay. Okay, and there you go. In the Stack Overflow, where is that lambda function I just saw? Actually I saw yesterday a lambda function, but alright, this is the thing. Okay, pd dot options dot display. Okay, we just need to import it here. Let me see. Okay, now let's try to run it again. Yeah, it's good enough. So see, count. So this is the value you need to write. Okay, pd dot options dot display dot float format. You can pause this video right now, and this. Okay, this is the format to do this. Okay, so count this much of rows we have. Okay, in this describe function shows you can say what do you say, states of numerical values. Okay, like this. These are numerical values. Okay, float, these are float. Okay, numerical values. These are objects, so it will not show, and this is integer. So of course serial number. Okay, this much, and we have mean in confirmed cases this much, deaths. Okay, the average number of death, and recovered. Maximum number of confirmed cases we got till here. Okay, like 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, almost 22 lakh in a particular state, you can say. Okay, that's and recovered, or in a country. Okay, I'm not sure like which one it is showing. Let's do some data visualization. Okay, let's do some data visualization and let's group it together. Okay, means this one, this data is like see 22 January, 22 January, 22 January. Okay, so we don't know how many cases happen in 22 January. Okay, we know that in 22 January this number of cases happen here. Okay, in 22 January this number of cases happened here, but total in 22 January how many cases happened? Okay, we don't know. So let's do this. I'm just giving a variable named confirmed, or confirmed cases. You can give anything. data frame dot group by method. There is a group by method, and observation date, or basically date, okay, date now of sum, date sum, okay, date sum with confirm, means in particular those date how many confirmed cases happen overall, okay, not in a particular state, not in a particular country, overall. I'll write reset index later. Sorry. Okay, see, you can see 22 January 555 cases happened overall in this world. 23rd January 653, 24th January 941 cases, confirmed cases was there, okay. And reset, let me just write reset index so that it will look little better, index, and there you go, okay. So this many confirmed cases were there, okay. Similarly, you need to do for visualization for deaths and recovered, okay, deaths and that's you can give any variable name, okay, recovered, recovered, okay. You can see for the death also, okay, this 17 death in 22 January, okay, and in 23rd you can see 18, okay, overall in this world recovered that much, okay. Let me just little shorten this up, okay, just shortening the length, nothing else, it is taking much space, okay. So what, let's do some data visualization, okay. Let's do data visualization using pandas, okay. Pandas, basically the data visualization of pandas, basically matplotlib works behind pandas, okay. The backend of pandas of visualization is handled by matplotlib, okay. So you can do same kind of graphical visualization using matplotlib also and using pandas also. So confirmed equals to confirmed dot plot, we are plotting this confirmed variable, okay, that we made. Kind equals to, what kind of graph we need? Bar, okay. X equals to date in the x-axis, and in the y-axis we need that confirmed. See, from means from this, okay, from this confirmed data frame. In the x we need date, in the y we need this confirmed, okay, in the y we need this confirmed. So basically let's do this thing, and there you go. It will take some time, okay, it will take some time, so I'm gonna pause this video. Okay, no, we don't need to pause. See, it's looking very bad, okay. It's, see, matplotlib is working behind that, right? So you can do same kind of graphical visualization. So it's looking very bad, you know. Let's try this. Basically what I'm trying is, in particular date how many confirmed cases happened. So you can see rising, but it's looking very bad, you know. Let's try with SNS, that is seaborn. I think I have plotted this. Yeah, as seaborn as SNS, as numpy as np. I forgot this. Okay, so SNS dot bar plot, and what kind of data it requires? X and Y, okay. So X means basically X is equals to, from confirmed we need date, and in Y, from confirmed data frame we need this confirmed, okay. So let's see. Still messy. Let's try with Plotly, okay, because trust me, this Plotly is the most beautiful visualization tool I've ever seen in my whole life, okay. So let's try with Plotly. This was using Seaborn. Okay, this was using Seaborn, Seaborn, and this was using Pandas or Matplotlib, you can say. Okay, like Pandas or Matplotlib. You can do same kind of visualization using Matplotlib, and it's like, you know, same almost. See, T dot plt dot. Okay, I'm doing this using Matplotlib also, and you can see same thing. Okay, x and height. Okay, x, the same thing we need to give here. Instead of y, it's just height, HIGST, and you can see same. Okay, the same thing like this, Pandas. Okay, see, same graph, right? Same graph. So above, and this is using Matplotlib. Okay, so let's do using Plotly. This is simple. From data frame, iplot. Okay, iplot is for Plotly, right? Iplot. This plot is just for Matplotlib and Pandas. This iplot means for Plotly. Okay, that's why we have imported Plotly there. Iplot, and what do we need? Kind, and then the data we need. Okay, data and all. Okay, so or df, not basically confirmed. Okay, confirmed. Did I some? Okay, sorry. Confirmed that data frame, and kind is equals to, we need bar. Okay, and the x we need is date. Okay, is date we need, and the y we need is confirmed. Confirmed. Oops. Okay, so let me plot this. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. You can see 22 January. Okay, and then directly it's like interval of some days only, 28 January and 3 February, 9 February. Okay, it's just giving some interval. Okay, nothing else, nothing much. And you can see 5 December. And but if you hover your mouse here, okay, if you hover your mouse here, you can see it's showing the values, and the last one is 6 December, and there 67 million confirmed cases happened. 67 million overall in this world. Okay, the percent you can say at 6 December we had total 67 million cases overall in this world. You can see at 28, what's the August, I think. Okay, August, September, October is okay, August, 20 August we had 22 million cases. Okay, 2020, in the year of 2020. So we are gonna predict, how many cases gonna happen in 2021 till March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so let me just copy this once again. Okay, and instead of confirm, it's just gonna be that. Okay, and that's from this that. Okay, I just need this column and that date column. Okay, so I plot, and you can see at 1 January we had almost 0 death, right? Till here death started from here, you can say. Okay, and you can see the amount of deaths is increasing. Okay, like see, it's April. Okay, 3 April we had total overall, it's so small, no? So it's not hovering that much, but see, 4720. Okay, 4720 in the month of am I right or am I right? 1 minute. Okay, 12 March we had 4720. Okay, 12 March 4720 deaths were registered, and 6 December total overall more than 1 million, okay, 1.53 million deaths happened, okay, means 15 lakh deaths till 6 December, okay, 15 lakh, 1.53 million, so till 6 December. 18/9, what's the 9? I think September, right? So 18 September 2020 we had around you can say 952.299k deaths were registered, okay, means more than 9,50,000, okay. And see where we reached 1 million, around here, 0.9 million, okay. After k it started showing m, but 0, and here, so we reached 28th September 2020 we reached 1 million death, okay. Similarly, we just need for the recovered, okay, and our data analysis is gonna be completed. Recovered dot, you can do same, okay. Recovery rate you can see, okay, and you can see this at 16/7, what 7 July, okay. We had almost 7 million people recovered, okay, at 2020. So we gonna predict how many people gonna die, how many people gonna be survived, okay, recovered, you can say, or how many cases gonna happen based on these trends, you can see. But what the thing you noticed here, the trend is increasing, okay. So what our FB Prophet gonna do, it's gonna predict based on this trend, okay, this trend, this is trending, right, you can say. So this is the trend. So based on this, FB Prophet gonna, actually this is time series, right, with respect to time it is increasing. So our FB Prophet gonna actually see this trend, yes it is increasing, and yes it will predict that it's gonna increase. That's how time series works, okay. Based on the past experiences, based on the past trends, it will recognize the pattern, okay. Yes, vaccine will be there, but our FB Prophet don't know that is there something like vaccine or not, okay. So this is the trend, this is the trend, it is increasing, and day by day it is increasing, okay. So this is the pattern, it is increasing. So FB Prophet gonna recognize this pattern and it's gonna predict like this here, okay, like this, okay. So that same, okay, it's gonna show increasing, but for the deaths it's gonna recognize this pattern, okay, this pattern, and it's gonna predict for recovery also. So data analysis is almost completed. Let me check something, okay. Yeah, it has completed. So now let's make our model, let's do prediction, okay. Let's do prediction of model or time series or anything you want to write, okay. Cell time model, there you go, okay. You can do more kind of analysis, as I have already made a video. You can do a lot more analysis, okay. Okay, all right.
So let's start the prediction. First of all, you need to import FB Prophet. Again, if you have not installed it, you got to install it, okay. Import from FB Prophet, you're gonna import Prophet. So here we need to first of all import FB Prophet, and first of all we need to install FB Prophet, right? Like if you just do this, so it will say no module name FB Prophet. So we just need to do some simple steps, okay, to install FB Prophet. Very simple steps. I have given this how to install FB Prophet file, okay. In this you just need to run 4 lines, okay, like I'm gonna show you how to run, and then your FB Prophet will be installed, okay. Just go to your terminal, okay, in this new terminal, and let's run everything line by line, okay. Like I hope Mac and Linux users, they are like, they can also use, I am using Windows, so I can guarantee you these steps will work. So I hope Linux and Mac users like this step will also work for them. Okay, so I hope this step will work for everyone. Okay, for every user, Linux, Mac, and Windows. So just paste this and here you go. Okay, first of all, the first line I just pasted and ran. Okay, just press enter after pasting and see. Uh, just press Y or automatically it will just do it. Okay, let it be done. And okay, the first one is completed. Time for the second one. You need to install EPHM. The first one was for C++ compiler. Okay, to install. This is EPHM, another dependency, and there you go. Okay, Y. Just press Y. Sometimes it will automatically do, sometimes you just need to press Y. So the third one is PyStan. Okay, another dependency. That's going on, and this one gonna take some time. This file I've given, so don't worry about that. And along with it, I've given like this requirement.txt. Okay, like if any problem happens, like in pandas or anything, right? In anything in Seaborn or Matplotlib or even in AppBprophet. But I don't think any problem gonna occur. Okay, so you don't need to look at this. You just need to open this, how to install AppBprophet, and just copy paste the command. Okay, the two steps are done and it's almost done. This PyStan is also installed in many packages like cpandas, numpy and all. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, this one is also done, and the last thing is AppBprophet itself. Okay, so oops, there you go. So now it's downloading AppBprophet itself. The three steps were very important to install this AppBprophet. Okay, and just press Y, and there you go. See, AppBprophet, some holidays and all TQDM. Oh, that's important steps. It's downloading by itself. Okay, installation is done. Okay, you can see, you can write more commands here, but of course now you don't know. If like it's better to reinstall the sorry, it's better to restart the compiler, but let's try. There you go, you have installed. Okay, importing Plotly field. Oh, that's all right. Okay, like Plotly work is already done, we have already done. Okay, but your AppBprophet has been installed and you can now predict. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our prediction and all. Okay, and what's our data frame? But first of all, it's like we need this main data frame df, right? Basically, sorry, we don't need this, we are just importing this right now. Okay, so what I want to tell you is, first of all, we're gonna predict the number of confirmed cases with respect to date. Okay, in the next 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, okay, 10 years, so it's up to you. That's with number of date, sorry, with respect to date, recovered with date. So we have 3 data frames with us. Okay, we have grouped by we have done grouping, right? Earlier we have done grouping of head we confirmed cases with respect to date. Okay, we have done grouping now, and that's with head, and it's that. Okay, we have done this, and recovery dot head, we have done this, right? So we have done grouping. Okay, we have grouped date with confirmed cases, date with death, and date with recovered. Okay, so now let's predict. Let's predict. First of all, let's predict this confirmed with respect to date. Okay, and let's see. Let's see what's the last confirmed dot tail means. Yeah, so you can see the last one is like 6 December 2020, and till that how many cases were confirmed? 67 million. Ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. Okay, around 6 crore 70 lakh cases were confirmed. Okay, 67 million. And after that, see, now I'm going to show you some statistics. Okay, total deaths due to corona, or okay, anything, not that, but total cases, cases of corona. You will see some figure, and you can see, like, see, not in India but worldwide. Okay, see, today is 5 January 2021. Okay, today is 5 January 2021, the day I am recording this. Okay, so see, right now 85 million cases, and it is making sense, right? At the 6th December it was around 67 million cases worldwide. Okay, so it's making sense. Yes, this data set is correct. Okay, this data set is correct. Okay, because see, the way it is increasing, 64, 65, 65, 66, 67, almost 1 million every single day. Okay, so it's like about 1 month after 6 December I am recording. Today is 5 January 2021. Okay, so today is like 85 million cases. How many people got recovered? 48 million. Okay, how many people got recovered? You can see how many people got recovered and how many died. You can see that death dot tail, and you can see around 15 million at 6 December. Okay, and not 15 million, basically 1.5 million. Okay, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, yeah, 1.5 million. That's after almost 1 month, 1.85 million. Okay, same, it's the recovery also. So our data set is good enough. Okay, like it's a daily updation data set, you can say, or dot tail, and see, recovered 6 December, it's like around 43 million, and recovered 48 million after 1 month. Yes, it's fine, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's jump to the prediction part, and see, we're gonna predict. See, what we need to do is for the prophet. Now for the prophet, we need this two in a specific format. Okay, so date will become DS. Okay, and this confirmed or anything. Now for anything like what should I name it? Date, this is date, so it's gonna become DS, and this is called data stamp. Okay, this is called data stamp, date stamp, sorry, date stamp. Okay, and okay, and the data frame or the column, the next column will become what do you say, next column will become this Y. Okay, Y. This is the format in which you need to check. Okay, so see, so now just do this with me. Confirmed dot columns. Okay, confirmed dot columns, and we are giving this name. Okay, DS for date stamp, and for the second one Y. So what it will become is confirmed. It will become like this. Okay, this is the date and this is the confirmed. Okay, did I just yeah, for the head. Okay, okay, and you can see till here. Okay, so but one more thing here is every prophet takes date stamp in y DD, okay, year, month and date, okay, like this format. This is right now month, date and year, month, date and year. This is in this format and it takes in this format, okay. So we need to change, and one more format it takes, okay, like if you have this time that in hours also, so you can do like this also. Okay, so basically we are talking about this one. So we just need to do one more thing here, and that is we need to change this column, not DS. Okay, we need to change DS. So DS is, oops, I wrote it in capital. DS is equals to PD dot to date frame. Okay, to date time basically. Okay, time confirmed and DS. Okay, we are changing this from the confirmed to date time, means it will automatically change into this format. Okay, and we are storing it back into this again in this. So now see, now it's in year, month and date. Okay, year, month and date. So we are ready to make the prediction, and I think I need to we will have to do this for the day, the death and the recovery also. Okay, we will do it, no worries. So see, let's make the prediction, and so just give me 1 minute. This is top, this is last 5 now. So at the 2 December we had this, 3 December we had this, 4 December, 5, 6. So from here we're gonna predict on 7 December, 8, 9, 10. Okay, like till today, which is 5 January 2021. Okay, and then we're gonna predict how much cases gonna happen till March, April. Okay, next year till, of course, it hope vaccine works. Okay, like vaccine just got approved in India by Indian company. Okay, so sorry. So yeah, let's call FB Prophet by M is equals to Prophet. M is equals to, okay, you can give any name now. You can give with any name you want. Let's say model is equals to Prophet. Okay, Prophet, which we have interval width. What is interval width? Is basically na, see, it is by default 80%. Okay, 80%, 0.8. Okay, it's by default 0.8. Where it is. So if you have ever studied statistic, okay, it's like confidence interval. Okay, so we are setting this into 0.95. You can read about it. Okay, like we are 95% confidence. Okay, we are 95% confidence that our model is correct, and only there are 5% chance of error. Okay, you can play with this parameter. By default it is 80%. Okay, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Like you can play with it. It's like 95% confidence interval. Okay, only 5% error we are expecting. Okay, and it's reasonable, right? So now model dot fit. Okay, you don't need to store this any variable, and which one we want to, this confirmed, we want to fit this. So it's like it's gonna predict DS, that is date stamp, with Y. Okay, so what it's gonna do, it's gonna, which I told you earlier, it's gonna in this fit na, so in this it's gonna recognize this pattern, understand this pattern, and based on this it's gonna predict. Okay, so after this step it's gonna just give me 1 minute. Model dot fit confirmed. Okay, so our model has understood the patterns. Okay, the training has been completed. The training has been completed here. Okay, now we just need to do prediction. First of all, to do prediction we need to make more date stamps. 7 December, 8 December, 9 December we need to make. Our last is 6 December, right? So let's make it. It's super simple. Prophet provides almost everything. Okay. So future, you can say, okay, only future I am writing. Model dot, there is a method called make future data frame. See, model is what? This is Prophet basically, right? So FB Prophet provides lots of functions. So there is a period. So you need to give periods equals to let's say 30. Next 30 days we need. Okay, next 30 days. That's all. So after this, let's see future. Okay. So how the next 30 days gonna be? It has not wrong. Yeah, next 30 days we need to see the tail. Okay, it's like the future combined with that DS. So from 22 January, see, it has done 2021. Okay, so 5 January 2021 means today's date coincidentally. So let's see the last tail 30. Okay, so see from 7 December, or if you want to see from 35, so from 2 December, 3 December, 4 December, 5 December, 6 December, which is our main data frame. Okay, then after it has made 7, 8, 9, okay, automatically it has created 10, 11, okay, 12, 13, and see till 30 December, after that 31, then 1 January 2021. So see, it can create this kind of data frame. Okay, so 5 January 2021. Okay, so let's do prediction till here right now. Okay, today is 5 January coincidentally. Okay, so today is this much cases. Okay, right now how much cases is going on? 85 million. Okay, 48 million recovered and 1.85 million death. And this data frame contains, means main data frame was having only values till 6 December. From here to here it's gonna predict. Okay, so and we're gonna compare this prediction based on the actual data, that is today's 5 January also. Okay, and then we're gonna make the prediction till March, April, May. So let's make the prediction. How we just need to do with forecast confirmed. Let's say forecast confirmed, giving this name model dot predict what? Future. Okay, model dot future predict future, and there you go. Now it's predicting the future, and we just need to forecast confirmed. Sorry, forecast confirmed. See, if you just do this, okay, I think I just need to give, wait, see, in where we need to focus right now is y hat lower DS, that is our data frame. Okay, so from 22 January, of course, it's like it has just written that, and still 5 January 2021 it has predicted, but we just need to focus on this columns. Okay, this y hat is our main column right now, y hat lower, y hat upper, and DS. Okay, so just let's call DS, y hat upper, y hat lower, and that y hat. Okay, so just let's call this 4. Okay, this DS right now. Okay, DS, and then y hat only, and this is y hat lower, and this is gonna be y hat upper. Okay, and there you go. Okay, this 4 only we need to focus, and let's check from 345 1 January 2021. Let's check from last 30 dot tail, because see, in between this is like this now, so we need to check it. 7 December 2020, let's give it 35 or 40, so it will show little better. Okay, 27 November 2020, 28, 29, 30, okay, 31, 30, 30, 34. Okay, based on these trends, it has even predicted till December 6 also. Okay, so it's like it has generated some numbers. Okay, so first let's compare this 6 December what it has generated, okay, by understanding the pattern with the actual one, okay, what we have in the data set. So y hat means this is the line. The model is saying that 65 million cases might have done, or 65 million cases will be till 6 December, or it should have. Okay, 64 is the lower, means lower limit, and the upper limit. Am I doing something wrong? Wait. Oh, sorry, I have written y lower only. Upper. Yeah, sorry. So these 4 columns we have called, and upper is 66, and let's compare it with our own. Come from tail, the 6th December we have 67, almost touched, okay, almost touched. Till 6th December 66 million upper hat, okay, almost touched. But what we want to look is in 7th December, it is saying that, see the cases rising, okay, 65 million, then 8 December 66 million 2020, okay, this is y hat. Lower it can go 65 million, upper it can go 67, okay, and 66, and 10 December 67, and see 70 million it will cross in 16 December 2020, okay, and the maximum it can go 71, minimum it will be 69, and till you can see 5 January 2021, 80 million, lower 77 million, upper 82 million, and almost touched 85 million. Okay, of course it's a machine, of course it's a model, okay, because humans are in actual why it's 3 million more, because we are humans, right? We are of course model doesn't know na that here humans are roaming without mask, okay, so cases can rise very high, okay, so but according to the trends still we are there, okay, so model has predicted y hat upper means 82 million it can go up, but the mean gonna be 80 million, okay, so model has almost touched its mark. Now let's predict next 90 days, okay, next 90 means I think it's gonna be till 6 March 2021, okay, so now the last 90, so till I know it's not gonna work, it's like wait, am I doing so? Oh, I have not even ran this, okay, so it's showing from 26 January 2021. I want to how tail or head doesn't show after 50, it's the limit I think only, yeah, 6 January, I don't know what the limit, yeah, it will show like this. I have something for you to see all the rows, okay, so it doesn't get like this, we just need to write one thing here, that is or here or anywhere you want to write, okay, why my model is sorry, pd dot set option, so that we can see all the rows without any trouble. We just need to write display dot display dot maximum rows, okay, maximum rows and none, just need to write this, And now if you just do this without any tail even, you can see, but okay, see now it gonna show full rows. Okay, so from 27 December it is showing. I want to see from 100, let's see. Okay, 27 November, okay, and then it's like 6 December till our mean. Okay, from here 7 December to, and last time we predicted till 5 January, right? 80 million, 82 million, right? See, 6 January 2021, 7 January, and let's see in the 1 February, okay, or 31 January, 1 February 2021, it's gonna be 93 million cases. 88 it's gonna be minimum. 98 it is predicting it can rise. 98 million, directly 5 million difference. Okay, so be safe. Then till March, okay, like let's say 14th of February, 100 million cases. 14 February it is predicting we will reach 100 million cases. Okay, and the maximum we will reach 107 million cases. And one more thing here, 4th of February it is saying we can still reach 100 million cases if cases, this is upper hat maximum. Okay, but still anyhow around 14 February we will reach 100 million cases. Okay, and let's see in the March, this 6 March 2021 we will be having 110 million cases, 100 million minimum, 120 million maximum. So see, 100 million minimum. Okay, 1 cent, 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 10 crore. Oh, 10 million, yeah. I'm like this. 100 million. Anyhow, even the minimum, it's gonna be 100 million in the March, month of March. Okay, like 5 March, 6 March. Okay. 110 million, we gonna be around minimum 100 million, maximum 120 million. Okay. Let's see for one more thing. Let's see for till my birthday, 16 April. Okay, how much is gonna be 90? So 16 April. So 135. Let's directly write. Okay, and just gonna predict. So, oops. So I just adjusted my chair and see. 16 April 2020, my birthday, we will be having, oh my god, 130 million cases. Minimum we're gonna be 111, okay, million. Maximum almost 150 million. And see, it is saying 17 million after my birthday. Maximum we can still reach 150 million. Okay, so 131 million minimum and 111 lower, and 131 almost. Okay, 111 minimum. So my birthday is 16 April, 130 million cases. With 130 million cases, I am gonna celebrate my birthday. Oh my god, I am so bad guy. 111 is gonna be still minimum, and 149 around 150 million maximum cases we can face. Okay, so that's how you can even can we create till 2022. Can we create, let's say vaccine doesn't work, okay, let's say 365, you can even set it to 365 days, or you can set it to, let's say 500 days, after 500 days, okay, after 500 days, and you can see. Uh, 2022, focus on this. In my next birthday, 2022, okay, we will be having, I don't even know how to pronounce this, the 1 times 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 10 crore, means 313 million, okay, so 31 crore, 313 million cases, minimum 187 million, maximum 437 million. And earlier till 2021, what we predicted, around 130 million, right? Yeah, so plus almost 200 million more cases. Yeah, plus almost 200 million more cases till 2022. So that's how you can predict. Now, one more thing. Let's go for deaths, number of death and number of recovered. So yeah, I'm just directly gonna no, not going. We need to plot this, right? We need to plot this. So we need to plot this. So I'm just gonna give it to 135. Okay, not even 135. Yeah, 135. Okay, or till March, let's say 100. Okay, we need to first plot this. First, let's plot this now. Again, let me run this till March. Yeah, 16 March. And now let's plot this confirmed forecast of forecast plot is equals to m dot plot forecast. So that forecast, what's the name of the forecast? Basically, I forgot. Forecast confirmed. Okay, forecast confirmed. So we are plotting this forecast confirmed and we are storing into here. Okay, so what happened? M, oh sorry, not M. Why I'm writing M? It's model. Okay, C. This is the confidence interval I was talking. So that's March. Okay, March of 2020. It was around this. Okay, like how many cases? Almost zero. Not almost zero, but yeah, you got my point, right? And then how it's rising till December 2020. This is 11 now. This is November 20. This is January. 01 is January. 11 is November. In between that, we are having almost 60 million cases, 65, right? In our data set. In our data set, we are having almost how many cases? 67, right? So see, it's touching 6 and between 8. So almost it's like 67, 70 million cases almost. Okay, and then it is predicting, see, March 2021. This is y hat, this blue line. Okay, this is y hat. Okay, and it's going like around March. You can say how many million? 100 million. Okay, like y hat is 115 million minimum y hat, lower y hat 102, maximum 127. So it's like minimum we can go, see, this is the line of 100 million, 1 point. So it's like minimum minimum 102 million. Okay, y hat is almost 115 million, right? So in between 1.0 and 1.2, so it's like 115 in between that. So it's like 115 million. And then 1.2 means, and 1. It's above 1.2. So it's like above 120 million. And basically it's like almost 125, 127 million y hat upper. Okay, this is a confidence interval. You can play with it. You can keep it 50% and you will see some shrinkage here. Okay. And one more thing, let's plot the components. Confirmed wait, plot components. I'm giving so long variable name. Model dot plot what components of forecast confirmed. Okay, so see, it's not gonna make any much sense. This is the trend which we just saw. Okay, this is the same trend which we saw up above. Okay, and this is the day of week. Okay, it is saying that on Monday, Tuesday it is little less number of case, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday it's almost above. it's not making much sense to me personally. Okay, on the weekly basis, it's like and day of the week weekly, so it's like it's not making much sense to me, this particular graph. If it is making sense to you, so please explain me also, but it's not making sense to me. Okay, so it doesn't matter, it's all right if it's not making sense. Okay, everything should not make any sense. Like if you have seen Doctor Strange movie, so you know what I'm talking. Everything doesn't make any sense, everything doesn't have to. So let's prediction of deaths. Okay, I'm just writing prediction of confirmed cases. We just did prediction of deaths. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy here prediction of confirmed. Yeah. Here you go. So we just need to do this, and then prediction of, here we just need to write death and death. Let's call death. Yes, year, month and date format and the Y. Okay, and see at 22 January 2020 we were having 17 deaths, and till 6 December 2020 we are having almost 1.5 million deaths. Right now 5 January we are having 1.85 million. So let's predict till 5 January, okay, based on our data set, and let's compare it with the actual statistics. Okay, so we just need to right now copy paste, nothing else. This is the, yeah, make, first of all we need to make future prediction model dot fit. We need to do first of all. Okay, first of all we need to model dot fit. Model dot fit, this is fit death. Let's initialize this model once again now, and I'm initializing once again. I don't know if it's a good practice or not, so but still just let me know. Model dot fit deaths. Okay, I'm initializing once again so that it can forget the confirmed thing. Okay, and with the fresh start it will you know, do the prediction of that. So future once again, for this time I am storing this, or future model dot make, oops, model dot first let me run this one. Okay, it has what happened, and that's, oops, it's that. Okay, so it has recognized the pattern of death. Okay, that graph which I showed you, right? This is recovery, this is that. Okay, it has recognized the pattern. Now what we need to do, future is equals to model dot make future data frame period, let's give it once again 100. Okay, for the next 100 days, and the future dot tail, let's see 100. So see, from 7th December, okay, or from 7th December 8, 9, 10, it has made till how much, till 16 March. Okay, I'm giving to 16 April. I want to see 15 April. I want to see till the end of April. So it's like it's gonna be 140. Okay, let's give it directly 150 next 150 days, right? Next 150 days. till 150. Yeah. So till 7th, from 7th December, it has made till July. Okay, it's May. Okay, 5 May. Okay, it's all right. Next 150 days, we're gonna see how many people gonna, like, it should not happen, but okay. So let's do forecasting. What we have done, let's do forecast deaths, okay, or forecast death, whatever. Model dot predict on which, on this future, okay, future again, but this time this future contain future framed of deaths. Okay, so future, and see, we again just need those 4 components. Okay, forecast death. Okay, if you call this, it will show you all this. Okay, but we just need those 4. Okay, which is main. So what's main? Let me just copy. So we just need ds. Okay, we need y hat, we need y hat lower, and we need y hat upper, and so okay. So why it's showing minus? I think I did something wrong. Let me solve this now. Let me solve this. Let me need to understand this. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I think 22 Jan. Okay, 22 January 2020. See, what our model is saying, that in death in the minus means no one would have died. Why it's showing minus? Wait, let me solve this. Okay, so I figured it out. It's like at 22, it's still predicting for 22 January 2020 na, and at that time you can say when we see group by, see, even in deaths, right, death, it was like very not much death were happening at that time, right? Even in even you can see in February also. So not many. Okay, not many. It's like very less, 3996. Okay, but from here, from March, it has started picking up. Okay, it's like 23,000. Total number of deaths in 28 March were 30,000. Okay, then this April 15, it's like 134,000. Okay, total. So from here it has started trending. So that's why it is predicting even in minus. Okay, but our main focus is where? After 6 December. Okay, after 6 December till 6 December. Let's first compare here. Okay, y hat 1.4 million, lower 1.47. okay, it's like almost 1.5 million, and upper 1.5 million. Okay, and in our actual data set, we are having 1.5 million, almost touched. Okay, now let's compare, like it has touched the actual with the predicted one of 6 December. Now let's check with the real time, like 5 January, today is 5 January 2021. Okay, so it is saying y hat is 1.7 million, y lower is 1.6, and y upper is 1.7, 1.85 million in actual, almost touched, like 1 million difference, not 1.7, not 1 million difference. What do you say? You know, na? You got my point. So, lakh, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. So, it's like only 1 lakh difference. Okay. So, yeah. And till March, okay, like let's say 5 March, okay, 5 March, 2.1 million death, lower 1.9, maximum 2.4 million, okay, and my birthday 16 April, 2.4 million death, lower 20, upper 2.8, okay, upper 2.8, and when it's gonna reach 3 million, you can say see this year 24 April 2021, it can reach 3 million also, upper limit, okay, maximum, okay, maximum it can reach, okay, and let's see definitely when it will reach, definitely we know now, definitely, so let's say 180 days, for 180 days, let's see definitely when it's gonna reach, like even the minimum, maximum and all. So this is the that. Now we have predicted till 180 days and not still till not June, okay, but see maximum we can go to 3.5 million also that, but still till not June, even it is saying that we will be having 2.8 million deaths. So 365 days will directly do, and then we're gonna predict for the recovery. See here, now here y hat, okay, June 23rd we might reach 3 million, maximum we can reach 38, okay, and this 5 what do you say, July we can reach 4 million death, maximum, okay, minimum 2.2, and y hat is like on an average 3 million, so be safe. Now for the recovery, last thing, okay, first of all let's, of course we need to plot, right, let's plot this out, death forecast, I'm giving this name for it's like forecast plot is equals to model dot plot forecast forecast death. So here you go, see, yeah, so it's like we have February 20, May 2020, and see December, right, 11 November, sorry, November 2020 to February, and in between we have December and January, and December we are having almost 1.5 million, and even in January, right, see, even in January we are having almost 1.8 million cases, even January we are having 1.8 million cases, so yeah, it's almost there, okay, even in our it has predicted 1.7 here, 5 January, so it is almost there, okay, between 1 to 2, so it's like 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, and see, we have plotted this, and November 2021 y hat is like, it's saying almost 4 million, okay, not almost 4 million, it's like 42 million, sorry, 4.2 million, na? So it's like 4.2 million, okay, 4.2 million, okay, it's like, yeah, almost above than 4, maximum it can go to how much, see, it's saying maximum it can go to more than 6 million, see the line of 6, more than 6, na? Just like 62 million, minimum it will be 23 million, okay, 2.3 million, sorry, 2.3, so it's like 2 and 3, and yeah, almost in December, this is the time of December 2021, okay. Now the last thing, again recovery, you can analyze the same, and you can plot the components also for this, like that's or that for cast plot components. I'm giving the variable name model dot, which doesn't make any sense right now to me, dot plot components, and let's do quickly for recovery, because I've already done like a lot for confirmed and this. Let's do quickly for recovery. Prediction of recovery. Okay. Cell type markdown. Recovered, and then let's called recovered, and see. Till December 6, almost 43 million recovered. 5 January it's 48 million recovered. Okay, so let's directly do this. Yeah, model dot, I'm again gonna initialize it, model profit, there model dot fit recovered, not yeah, recovered, and yeah, it has analyzed the patterns. And let's quickly do forecasting and plotting. Okay, quickly do, I'm gonna do for 100 days just. And let's see the tail for the 100 days, last tail. So from 7, yeah, or even if you want to see from 30 November, December 6, 2020 till it has made 16 March, okay, 2021. So let's, where I won, and model dot predict, we're gonna predict, and then we're gonna see those tail. Model dot predict future forecast recovered. Let me rename it to recovered. Okay, did future, and I just need what it is predicting for the next 100 days, and see the future of this. Yes, it has predicted, done its prediction, recovered, and see. Ignore this, it's like, you know, few people were recovering in 2020, now 20 like January 2020. Okay, it's like, ignore that, just directly come here when the trend started, and let's compare. Like, see, first of all we're gonna compare 6 December 2020 till we have our data set. 41 million, minimum 40, maximum 42. Okay, so 41 million, and in our data set recovered had, this is recover had 43 million, almost touched. Okay, the, yeah, almost touched, like the upper almost touched. Okay, like only 1 million difference. So 5 January 2021, 5 January 2021, Y had 49 million, Y had lower 48 million, maximum Y had upper 51 million, and yeah, 48 million. It has done its job. Not much difference, just a 1 million difference. Yeah, see, Y had lower 48 million and recovered, like, yeah, so it has done its job. Okay, Y hat lower is touching this. Okay, it has done its job. So till 16 March, 69 million, 63, 75 million upper. Okay, there's one last thing which you will 40, oh, not 40, let me I'm sorry guys, but I really want to see till my birthday. 16 April. 78 million, 69 will be minimum 86. So 100 million it will cross, like if you just do more prediction till June, July we can see. And let's do quickly plotting. Okay, let's do quickly plotting. Recovered model forecast recovered. See, okay. December 2020 around 48 million, like 4 million, 4, 5, it's like around 42, 43, 44 million. Okay, Y hat, it is Y hat. Okay, and April, May, June 2021, it is saying almost 80 million. Okay, April 2021, yeah, almost, see, April 2021. Okay, it is saying Y hat will be almost 80, 79 million types. Okay, so, and it's like April and May, so like in February, April, so it's like interval of 2 months or 1 month, you can say 2 months. So February, March, April, May, around in May we will be having 80 to 83 million recovered. Maximum it can go, you can see, almost 85. Minimum is like 70 million. And similarly we can see here in the month of May or April ending, so it's like, yeah, 80 million, 71 minimum, maximum 89. Okay, so yeah, in the month of May it is plotting till that, and yeah, we will be having around, yeah, good amount of recovery rate, more than 80 million, 85 minimum, even it will be 70 million, and most probably we will be having 80 million. Okay, Y hat. And let's plot this last one. And after that I just want to say only one thing, that thank you very much for watching this tutorial, because only if I get good amount of views, good amount of likes, then only, of course, every content creator gets motivated, only after that. Okay, so this is the same as above, and this one is not making much sense to me, seriously. So we have done FB Prophet. I'll upload this and all. So if you like this, if you found this video useful, and if you like my teaching, then like this video, share and subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll upload more and more tutorials. Okay, thank you.